Get ready for an exciting journey through the latest innovations in road construction and repair. From the high-speed curves of a Formula One track to the cutting-edge underwater tunnel connecting Denmark and Germany, we're bringing you the most impressive projects. Let's get it on. Everyone knows about Swiss cheese and watches, but the country's roads are just as impressive. Let's take a trip to Bellinzona, where a major infrastructure project is currently underway. The city's an essential hub in Switzerland's transportation network. With key rail and highway routes passing through on the way to the Gotthard Pass, one of the most important mountain passes in the Swiss Alps. That's why they're working on a 60-meter diameter elevated roundabout to improve traffic flow. Priced at $75.4 million, it's notable for being made with Corten steel. This material forms a protective rust coating that seals its surface and halts corrosion. Next up, the construction of the Fehmarn Belt Tunnel, said to be the world's longest underwater road and rail tunnel. Spanning 18 kilometers, it will link Denmark and Germany beneath the Fehmarn Belt. Once completed, travelers will be able to cross in just 10 minutes by car and 7 minutes by train, compared to the current 45-minute ferry ride. If everything goes according to plan, the tunnel will be completed by 2029 and is expected to last at least 120 years. Best of luck to the builders. They're working with components that weigh 73.5 tons and stretch the length of 2 football fields. We're heading back to Switzerland, this time to the canton of Solothurn. In 2020, the impressive Eppenberg Tunnel was opened here, significantly boosting the capacity of the local railway network by doubling the number of tracks. Building such an efficient transport link was no small feat. Workers had to create a 3,114-meter tunnel and transport a massive tunnel boring machine with a diameter of nearly 13 meters. But the effort paid off. Today, trains speed through the tunnel at up to 160 kilometers per hour. We are in Germany, not far from Nuremberg, watching the birth of a new bridge over the A3 highway. This major route stretches from the Austrian border to the Netherlands and is always busy with traffic. That's why the bridge had to be built quickly and precisely to minimize congestion. The section shown on the screen was installed overnight, even though it weighs a staggering 510 tons. A single mistake could have been disastrous. Fortunately, the bridge was completed successfully and even won an award from BFS, Germany's leading steel construction association. The key to its success was its impressive 60-meter span, which eliminated the need for support columns. Also, its deck was made of concrete reinforced with carbon fiber. Every day, over 50,000 cars used to cross the Haarbachtal Bridge heading to the German city of Aachen. So, why was this crucial structure demolished? The reason is its age. Haarbachtal was built in 1956, and over time it deteriorated, eventually falling into the category of a crumbling bridge. As a result, plans were made to build a new one. Construction is already underway at an impressive pace. 2 sections, each weighing 1,400 tons and measuring 157 meters long, were set in place in just 2 days. If this pace continues, drivers will be able to use their familiar route by September. India is the world leader in rural population, with around 924 million people living in rural areas. To ensure their comfort, it's essential to develop infrastructure, such as building roads. However, this is quite a problem due to the challenging landscape of mountains, hills, forests, rivers, and swamps, along with unpredictable weather patterns, including heavy rains that can lead to floods. So, the materials used for road construction need to be affordable, easy to produce in large quantities, and suitable for emergency repairs. One such material is geotextile made from coconut fiber. It's resistant to salt water, doesn't pollute the soil as it naturally decomposes at the end of its lifespan. It stretches 30% when tensioned, costs less than its traditional counterpart, and lasts around 5 years. In March 2011, an earthquake with a magnitude of around 9 struck off the eastern coast of Japan's Honshu Island. It caused a devastating tsunami and mass destruction. This event became known as the Great East Japan Earthquake, the most powerful in the country's recorded history. One of the affected cities was Kesenuma, which received a remarkable bridge across the namesake bay as part of its recovery efforts. The bridge symbolizes the Japanese people's determination to pursue their hopes and dreams, standing strong even after such devastating natural disasters. At 1,344 meters in length, it's distinguished by 2 impressive towers, each 115 meters tall. The road deck sits 32 meters above the ground. The bridge was opened in 2021, marking the 10th anniversary of the Great East Japan Earthquake. It became part of a high-speed highway system designed to withstand flooding from future tsunamis. Germany's railway network is the largest in Central Europe. Every year, it transports over 2 billion passengers and around 268 million tons of cargo. Just imagine the amount of work required to maintain the tracks. On top of that, the country is expanding its railways under the VDE8 project. This comprehensive transportation initiative is part of the National Development Plan 2030 and includes both upgrading existing routes and building new ones. For example, the workers you see now are focusing on the high-speed line Erfurt to Leipzig-Halle as part of the VDE8 project. Stretching for 123 kilometers, it will reduce the travel time between Munich and Berlin to just 4 hours, with trains reaching speeds of 300 kilometers per hour. We're in Pasadena, California, one of the major educational hubs along the Pacific coast. This city is also home to the annual Rose Parade, which draws hundreds of thousands of tourists. As you can imagine, the roads here see a lot of traffic. Let's take a look at how they're being repaired. The key to success is precast concrete slabs. They can be quickly laid down in almost any weather. Workers use 6,500 slabs to fix a section about 16 kilometers long. They installed an average of 280 slabs per night. With a thickness of 30 centimeters, these slabs have an expected lifespan of around 50 years. Road zipper barriers are among the few on the market that combine strength and impressive flexibility, making them highly sought after from the UK to New Zealand. They are especially valuable when every minute counts. This is because the specialized machine used to install Road Zipper can operate at a speed of around 15 km per hour and can move a barrier 1.6 km long across 2 lanes in just 10 minutes. Now, that's impressive. Moreover, these barriers, which appear and disappear so quickly, aren't made of plastic but of reinforced concrete, and they are interconnected. The next destination on our construction journey took us to the outskirts of Braunlage, Germany, where the Hasselkopf Road Tunnel was built in 1995. In 2018, a decision was made to renovate the 220-meter structure with a particular focus on drainage improvements. To tackle this, workers installed ACO Monoblock T, monolithic drainage channels made of polymer concrete, specifically designed for tunnels. These channels meet both German and EU safety standards, are fire-resistant, and withstand road de-icing chemicals. Furgler, a German company, has introduced its largest asphalt paver, the Super 3000 3i. With this machine, tackling major projects like highway upgrades or runway repairs becomes a breeze. The Super 3000 3i can pave asphalt lanes up to 18 meters wide and has an output of 1,800 tons per hour. In some cases, it can even complete a 25-meter stretch in just a minute. While the equipment's control panel looks like something out of a spaceship, it's actually quite intuitive to use because of the Ergo Plus 3 system. Functions are logically organized, making it easier for the operator to find their way around. HeronConnect, a leading German manufacturer, creates tunnel boring machines that can even cut through basalt. They're built to meet the highest safety standards, particularly for projects in soft and fragile rock layers. The excavation diameter can range from 1.5 to 14 meters. The rotating cutter heads equipped with disc cutters exert a pressure of up to 32 tons on the tunnel face, leaving the rock no chance. Hydraulic plates help stabilize and reduce vibration levels in the system. These plates are built into the shield and braced in the tunnel walls. To speed up the process even further, HeronConnect engineers are ready to design a tunneling solution tailored to each specific project. HeronConnect has also prepared another offer for its clients. It involves connecting tunnels using this special installation. The goal is to enhance safety. According to the HeronConnect website, when it comes to tunnels used by metro trains or vehicles, safety regulations require designers and builders to create a certain number of connections that can be used as evacuation routes in case of an emergency. This offer from HeronConnect is particularly relevant when tunnels are built in areas with high water content or unstable ground. When it comes to bridge repairs and maintenance, experienced specialists use platforms like these. They're not just more convenient than scaffolding, they offer capabilities that scaffolding can't match. For instance, the Anderson HP35 platform can be deployed in just 15 minutes after arrival, and it can rotate an 11-meter section where workers walk by 180 degrees. The SSS platform takes things further by offering a removable, remotely controlled counterweight. In other words, you don't have to stand on the platform to adjust it perfectly for a specific bridge. This means specialists save both time and energy. Meanwhile, the Sunland Asphalt team is demonstrating a method of road repair which is perfect for concrete or asphalt surfaces that suffer from cracks and delamination. Workers apply a modified bitumen polymer emulsion to the road. And immediately cover it with a thin layer of asphalt concrete, just 2.5 centimeters thick. Both steps are completed in one go with the help of a specially designed machine. Then, a vibrating roller is used, and within about 15 minutes of its heavy-duty work, the road is ready to be reopened. This is especially good news for busy highways that need quick repairs. The Sunland Asphalt team has worked on the Miami International Autodrome, a track that became part of the Formula One Championship in 2022. But does such a new track really need to be reconstructed already? Not at all, it's in good condition. However, resurfacing is a common practice, especially since the surface here is quite unique, containing a lot of limestone and special American granite. This required the equipment with a special micro-milling and polishing function for both construction and resurfacing. For instance, the team had to remove 5 centimeters of the surface. To accomplish this and other tasks, Sunland Asphalt deployed 40 pieces of equipment from across the country. We are now on the M5 Ural Highway in Russia. This major federal route stretches for 3,327 kilometers, including its connecting roads. Some stretches of this road are impressive, with up to 10 lanes. Experts you're seeing on the screen are working on the construction and reconstruction of the M5, both of which are highly complex tasks with many challenges. For instance, it's not just about laying asphalt. There are also issues with power lines, pipelines for oil, gas and water, the construction of bridges, and many other large-scale tasks. Reconstruction is even more complicated due to the need to divert traffic. For example, on one section of the M5 in the Chelyabinsk region, traffic intensity is 7 times higher than originally planned. Now, let's move to another crucial Russian road, the M53 Baikal. The construction work here is also in full swing. Crews are building a 285-meter bridge, installing protections for the water pipeline, and actively laying cement concrete pavement. This heavy-duty material has less impact on the environment. Typically, after 25 years of use, only minor repairs are required, or about 10% of the surface may need to be replaced. Geo Products is home to experts in geocells, ready to assist with everything from reinforcing railways to creating heavy-duty gravel roads. What makes them so versatile? With over 30 years of experience in geocells, they've mastered the craft like no one else. Specifically, they offer EnviroGrid grids with unique cells. These can be filled with anything from gravel to local soil without worrying about lateral displacement. Clients who prioritize aesthetics will be pleased to know these grids ensure excellent drainage and can be used for grass planting. If a road needs to be built, a grid with 20 cm high cells would be a great choice. It's strong enough to support fire trucks and construction vehicles. Imagine Tecna Kiro Multitasker as a competitor at a sporting event. It'd dominate the all-around competition. This powerhouse of a machine takes on everything from switch replacement to track and bridge repairs, as well as emergency response. It easily handles 60-ton loads and maneuvers its boom even in tight spaces. The operator enjoys a clear view of the surroundings via onboard monitors, and if a specific model is equipped with supports, they're kept to a minimum, meaning work can commence without delay. How are potholes repaired in your city? Do workers use something like chip fill? These thermoplastic worms just need to be poured into a pothole and heated with a torch. A layer of fine gravel can be added on top if needed. The hot thermoplastic seeps into the tiniest cracks, almost like water, and it cools so quickly that traffic can resume over the repaired section in just 20 minutes. Chip fill works for both asphalt and concrete. If the pothole's too large or deep, the worms can be combined with coarse gravel coated in bitumen. And of course, this repair method is much easier for workers. They only need a broom to clean the hole, a torch, and 2 hands. Doesn't get much easier than that. The British engineer Mark Brunel is considered the father of tunnel boring machines. His design was patented in 1818. Could Brunel have imagined how these machines would evolve over time? If you dive into their specifications, it almost feels like you're studying spacecraft. From specialized navigation systems like SNPi to equipment that monitors an incredible number of parameters, including the tilt relative to Earth's gravitational field, the technologies embedded in tunnel boring machines are mind-blowing. It's no wonder these machines can carve tunnels at speeds of around 300 meters per month. One of the largest machines in the world has a tunnel diameter wide enough for 4 car lanes. Viatherm B28 Plus VNTP has a list of useful properties almost as long as its name. This material is used for road marking, but not just any road marking, it's highly informative. When tiny 4mm dots are applied, drivers will hear a distinct warning whistle when they drive over them. Such markings are perfect for roads with poor or no lighting at all, especially in challenging conditions like heavy rain at night. They're clearly visible under headlights and can be applied either with machinery or manually. At the 2022 World of Concrete exhibition, Gomeco introduced the CC1200E, a machine that brings a true revolution to roadwork. Despite its unassuming name, the CC1200E is the world's first battery-powered curb laying machine, offering a full day's worth of energy. To minimize downtime, Gomeco engineers designed a fast 2-hour recharging process. In addition to being free of the usual exhaust fumes, the CC1200E is also more compact than many traditional machines, measuring just 2.5 by 2.4 meters. Plus, it's operated with a convenient remote control, allowing the operator to manage the curb laying process from all angles. The Svarco Eco TechZone tape is designed for quick and easy sealing of joints, seams, and cracks in road surfaces. For example, when utility workers dig up a power cable and later apply a patch that doesn't hold. In these cases, one worker with a tape, a brush, and a blowtorch is all that's needed. The worker sweeps the area, heats it up, applies the tape, which is made of thermoplastic material, and then heats it again. This method works well for defects less than 5mm wide. To check if it's done correctly, simply try to lift the tape after 15 minutes. If you can, another round with the blowtorch is needed. Geismar ECTR is designed to move and lay track and tie assemblies. It's a heavy-duty machine, and it's as robust as you'd expect. Some of the components used to assemble railways weigh up to 6 tons. No wonder the Geismar ECTR can lift over 3 times that amount, up to 20 tons. The most impressive feature of the machine, though, is its dual mobility system. It moves both on rails and on tracks. Its speeds reach up to 15 km per hour on rails and up to 3 km per hour on tracks. To top it off, the Geismar ECTR is remotely controlled, and it can be equipped with up to 6 cameras upon request. ActiBump is a speed bump that only activates for speeding drivers. You can set a speed limit, for example 40 km per hour, and ActiBump will monitor traffic, allowing careful drivers to pass while slowing down those in a hurry. Additionally, it can be quickly removed for emergency vehicles like ambulances, fire trucks, and rescue teams, ensuring they reach their destinations faster. If there are enough ActiBumps, traffic police computers could gather valuable data, helping to identify the most dangerous areas with the highest number of speeders. ActiBumps are already helping to maintain order in countries like Norway, Austria, Sweden, and others. Are there any locations in your city where it could be useful? The system on the screen is designed for filtering water before it flows into the storm drain. It's easy to install, just 2 people can handle it. It's optimized to filter 227 liters per minute. We're in Nepal by the banks of the Narayani River, where local authorities have decided to improve the riverbanks. They've launched construction projects in 2 areas at once. The plan includes creating an embankment up to 4.5 meters high. The construction work spans approximately 92 kilometers. Let's wish the workers good luck.